The most important thing nowadays to speak about the risk in the future. What is PaloAlto Networks' proposal to the clients when we are speaking about the prediction of the future risks?
Yeah, so it's all starting with sharing information with each other. So if you're a financial institute and you find something and you discover some threats that are happening today or in the past maybe, the main thing is that we are collecting all that information and do big data analysis. So we call it statistics analysis. So that means that instead of detecting it in an environment that we detect its malware, we detect it in a statistical way. So we say, okay, if this kind of file type or this kind of threat happened in the past and it happened like 1,000 times, we are pretty sure that the next time we face the same kind of pattern or the same kind of file type or whatever, we will say, okay, this is only seen in malicious environments, so therefore we can block it because we predict it's malicious. So the solution we have for that is the big data, of course, the big data analysis. And on top of that, we have our threat intel service called Autofocus. And with Autofocus is basically the bridge between all the big data that is collected through the years and it gives the context on what we are observed in the past. So it's an easy tool for you, for the system integrator, for the security operations teams to say, okay, this kind of indicator of compromise, so something bad happened, was observed like in Japan last week. So now we observe the same kind of behavior and we know it's bad. So it gives you prediction and it gives you the full context. So you're sure that you will block something which is really bad, because the bad thing or the worst thing you can do as a system integrator or system administrator is to block business applications, right? Because false positives is always a fear for everyone. You don't want to block anything that you're not sure about that it's really bad.
The preciseness of the prediction depends on the amount of data. How do you build your community? What is your proposal for this?
Yeah, so the good thing is, in PaloAlto Networks, it's already in our DNA. We always had that sharing idea in mind. So our firewalls, for example, that's the main purpose of our business, the next generation firewalls. They are sharing anything they don't know. So every unknown, so unknown traffic to an URL, unknown traffic to command control, unknown files, they will share it with our threat intel cloud. And there we will decide either it is bad or good news, so malicious or benign files or benign communications. So this is already started from the beginning, so that's like 8-9 years ago. And the community, we have the biggest community of sharing on unknown threats worldwide, so we are very proud on that. And besides that, all the sharing from our customer database, we also get a lot of threat intel and a lot of feeds from other solutions. So we have like 60 other sources that we get more information from.
How fast is this business growing?
The numbers we publish, because we're a public company, it's more than 1,000 customers sharing information with us every quarter. But in reality it's more close to 2,000, so the community is growing really fast. And another thing is that we started with the next generation firewall. We added a new component called the next generation or advanced endpoints. So endpoints, there are even more in number, right? So if you have a customer with 1 or 2 firewalls, maybe they have 500 endpoints. So suddenly that customer, if they go for our endpoint solution as well, we have 500 more endpoint sensors in the sharing community as well. So the numbers are stacking up really fast.
Dank u wel.